that implementation should be something that more development data creating. And more data will come from government, but at the same time, government is not the only actor in the economy. So we wanted the donor, the implementing entity, even the private sector, to become a part of the data collection across the country. And we are very happy that I know on the paper I just saw that Mark will be speaking. We want to extend thanks and appreciation to the ODR fellow Mark who are really working behind the scene. And other Liberian consultants, as I heard, they have other Liberians who are also programmers that work on this dashboard. Going forward, we no longer call it Liberia Project Dashboard. The name now has been changed to Liberia Development Dashboard. And you see in the future, it's no longer Project Dashboard. We have a Liberia Development Dashboard. It's intended purposely to capture all development indicators across the country. And this is linked to the overall National Development Plan, the AARD, and from the AARD, we go to resources allocation across sector. Thank you. We intended it to be like a research center for all Liberians and all partners and non-Liberians as well. We no longer have to wait for someone to come to us for our AARD document. You see it right there, you can click and download the National Development Plan copy. All citizens will have access to it. The next thing is that the monitoring tool for the development implementation, you see there every sector data been put in here for you to access it as a citizen and also as an NGO, private sector. We also have a component on our county development agenda that also shows all the projects in the various county. You have access to your county development plan. You know, if you're NGO working in any county and you want to make sure that your project design is aligned with the county agenda, you go there and download the county that you're working in to ensure that your program priorities are aligned with the national priority, also with the county priorities. So this development dashboard is actually, we call it one-stop shop for development implementation in Liberia. And this launch is very much calendar. For now, the department is saying it's for the civil society and the Liberian community, and we're going to ask the Minister of Finance during our meeting, the donor community meeting, will be presented to the donor community for their engagement as well. So, on behalf of the Minister of Finance and Development Planning, we want to say this dashboard is hereby officially launched.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. So this dashboard is officially launched.
I think the man just presented this to me. So we have this card, one for you people to take it, if you have one. It's a barcode. You just scan it. You can just have it in your purse, you have it in your wallet, and show it to anyone. There's no need for you to be struggling. Technology is right here. We want to digitize the economy and beginning with information regarding our development, plan and activity implementation. So we have a card here. We'll share with all of you who are here representing your institution to ensure that you take it with you. If anyone who asks you tomorrow, just put this in your wallet and share it. So that means information dissemination should not be something that people have monopoly over our development information. So thank you so much. I will ask official, let me call, who's the head of the CSO here? discount. On behalf of the Minister of Finance and Development Planning, I want to say thank you for your support. The civil society is actually a main actor in our national development plan and implementation. What this launch is intended for is to give you information. Information is power. That you who working in the community, you interact with the citizens every day. We are not everywhere. Government is not everywhere. Government, the private sector, and civil society have more to play. So I'm giving this card symbolically, letting you to know that we now have what we call Liberia Development Dashboard. It's not Project Dashboard anymore. We made it Development Dashboard because it covers National Development Plan, County Development Plan, our M&E system, everything we need to know about the country. So please present this to your community. We'll have more copies to give it to you to share with your members. Everyone from private sector, you also share with them. So you show that if you need any information on Liberia development, you're going to click, just one click will take you on the system. And the president will also be receiving this thing, will also share with the cabinet as we work and implement the AA guidelines. Thank you very much.
On behalf of my chairlady, Madam Loretta Kai, who is not here and she's on official engagement, and in my name, as Ambassador George Kingsley, the chairperson for the Munsorado Civil Society and the oversight for the 15 counties. First of all, I'd like to say thank you. Minister Zuo, you've been working with the CSO from time I know. The last meeting you were there and we gave you our grievances. And now we can see you solving the grievances. The greatest part about this dashboard is that it navigates us to where we want to be. We left somewhere, we have to be in another place. The international community have been using this dashboard to identify the civil society groups that are working in the various countries. And I'm so glad and happy. Since I've been part of it, my institution also is registered there. I'm so very happy to see that today we have upgraded the systems. And I don't think the CSO will be complaining anymore. My chairlady was so happy when this invitation got to her. She said, Ambassador, please convey all my messages to Minister Zuo, Minister Alice, and the Honorable Minister, because they have done extremely well. And I want to inform everybody here that the National Civil Society Council is working hand in hand with the Ministry of Finance. There is no meeting, no trainings that we are not invited, or we are not involved, or we don't have our opinion passed through. If there is problems, we talk it there, and we resolve it there. And this is one of the resolving problems, and we have. So, Minister, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. And you know, we also have Lingo, Liberia International NGO, who is also representing the International Lingo Forum. We have representatives from Lingo Forum. We want the local NGO, international NGO.
International.
Yes, how come? We want to make sure that these cards are not just ordinary cards. This is technology card you're looking at. We want to say on behalf of the Minister of Finance and Development Planning, we recognize you as one of our major partners, who is a conduit between the local NGO and the international donor community. We want you to take this message out and take this card out to your membership and let them know that going forward, we want to reduce human interaction in our development landscape. We want to make sure that people are having access to our information, development, implementation data, registration process are all going to be done online. Except in remote area, which we are working with the CSO to see how best we can have county coordination facility that will help us through our county service center to ensure that people have access to the database. So I want to say thank you very much, and we hope that whatever concern you have, we have addressed it. If there are any other concern regarding registration process, we are also open to help you. Thank you.
So on behalf of the International Legal Forum, we'd like to say thanks to the Minister of Finance, all developing partners in terms of CSO. We say thank you for the hard work. As Megan said, we are not strange to this. We have been using the previous platform. As we speak, my institution is doing renewal. So it's a good time for us to test the systems, to know where we stand in terms of some query we had in the past. So I say on behalf of our forum, this card will be presented to our leaders, and we will go through it and see what any feedback and do necessary information back to the Bishop family. Thanks one more.
Thank you. So now I'm going to turn over to the MC to do your official. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Put your hands together again for the Honorable Minister. So now we'll call upon the developer. He's not here, but somebody here to assist for him. The teams are here. So, Mr. Zaro. Yes.
Good morning. My name is Zari George. I'm one of the developers working with Mark on the system. I'm actually the front-end developer, so I build the interface that you see. Mark is in here now. He's at another event in Nairobi, so he couldn't be here. We are about to be here, but the schedules provided. But he just sent a little message that I can read. So it says, many thanks to MFDP, to Minister Osho, and Minister Williams, and OIC Peter, and all the colleagues across the ministry for their hard work and collaboration in providing inputs and energy in bringing the system together. He also wants to give special thanks to Zari, me, and my other colleague Motoni, who is the backend developer in Nairobi, for all of the work that we have done. We look forward to hearing your feedback as a user system, and we hope that the upgraded system provides a smoother registration and accreditation process. But we also hope that it helps the NGOs, governments, and all development actors in Liberia to work together to improve development outcomes and to deliver for the people of Liberia. So that was just a message from Mike. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. So now we'll go to strictly to the demonstration of the newly upgraded platform by Mr. Anthony Law. Hamilton Law.
So welcome to the NGO system. So you have access to the system. The first thing you have to do is you have internet, one. And then once you have internet with this card that you have, right below the barcode, you see this address called development.mlbb.gov.lr. If you look at the top there, you see the address. So once you put in that address and let's hit the enter key with internet access now, you will come straight here. And so when you come here, you will see this particular blue rectangle here. You have that and you see this. So all you have to do as an NGO, you just come straight to this name, NGO system, and take you here. So here if you look at the top, you see NGO registration and accreditation. So right below here we have the blue bar down. That one you should have seen it. I'm not really sure, that's why you see administration there, right? But if you just look at NGO, you see the NGO accreditation wherever you have it. But then look at this thing. Let's say for instance, somebody came to you with this NGO certificate, and you want to verify that particular certificate, to know if that certificate is genuine or not. So you just go to the link that you have on there, and then put in your TIN number. So normally every NGO will have that TIN number. So with that TIN number that they give you, just enter the TIN number, and then you click on verify. So that particular certificate is a genuine certificate. This is what you will see. When somebody just went and created a certificate from World Trade Center, it will tell you that it's not genuine, it's fake. So this is what it will show you. So that's how we verify the certificate from the NGOs.
Question?
Yes, sir.
Question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Good. So dealing with certificates over the years, so somebody paid a certificate, they have a certificate for like up to December, right? The number is valid, meaning it was paid on January, but it had expired.
Up to December.
Yes, the number is very valid.
Yeah.
For example, the tax number on it.
Yeah.
That is a valid certificate. But because the month has lapsed,
Yeah.
we used to experience it in tax certificate. I got one word from that team.
Yeah.
Not the team.
The team number.
The tax certificate LRA issues.
That's clearance.
Yeah.
Tax clearance.
Tax certificate.
So they will pay the tax. Somebody sees my clearance and takes the number because they are familiar with tax clearance numbers. That number is valid, but the name on it, because this one doesn't say which name on it.
Which name on the certificate?
Yeah.
Oh, no. So we want to verify the team number.
Only the team.
So the one there, you have, once you look like NGO minute, you want to
They manipulate the system, because you guys on the street are very clever, and they interact with these numbers, they know them. But between the period it is valid for, does it say the period it is valid for?
Yeah, Mr. Lorenz, let me just answer your question.
Yeah.
If you print out a certificate through the platform,
Yep.
there's a barcode. They have this. There's a security code is on the certificate.
not this one, but this
That is what
certificate has
certificate
this two
says.
barcode.
They have a full barcode. So, yeah, so if you can scan that barcode, you see whether as to whether that certificate is valid or expired.
Okay, so everything has a barcode.
They have a barcode. Yes.
And also, you will see your certificate. You will see your
The
certificate.
name of your certificate, the expiration date, everything you will see is there.
So just for the launch purpose, we're not going to drill you through the entire system. You know, when the time comes for the training, then we're going to take you through the entire system to see how the system works, right? But there's a whole lot of new features that the system has that you're going to benefit from. Let's say, for instance, where you forgot your password, so like the last system, the issue of resetting password, was an issue. But with this particular system, it's very easy. Once you forget your password, you can come back here to the system and reset your password all by yourself. You don't have to call anybody from the Ministry of Finance. You can just sit under your house, in your office, anywhere, put your email address in there, it will send you a reset link where you can reset your password. So there are a whole lot of features. So once you start using them, you will see those new features and how they work. So, and I'm going to waste the time to go down. So here, this is the interface for registration. So you can log in once you're a new user. If you already have a username and password, you can log in, and then it will give you space where you tell the username and password. Or you're a new NGO that want to register to the system, you just click on register, and it will take you here where it will ask you for the thing, the name of your email, and then you go through the process. But we're not going to go through that right now. So let's go back. And then we'll have the verified certificate. So login, let's click on login, let's see how the login goes. So here we'll ask you for your email and then the password. So if you forgot your password, you just go to the blue right below there and say forgot password, and then we'll give you a link to reset the password. So that's it. When we go through the training, you will see a whole lot of them. So just for the launch purpose, we just want to stop you here, and then we will do more when the training comes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lord. The next activity is the statement of support from our guests, the international partners, international NGOs, the legal forum, the civil society organizations, the lady, NGO network. So now we call upon the Liberia NGO forum, the legal forum. Some representative here from the legal forum. Statement of support.
Good morning again. So as I stand here today, I can assure you guys that I'm going back to convey the information to my bosses. But as you guys are aware, Lingo is international NGOs come together to form a unit. So I'm from another group, which is from Bologna, Italy. So I'm not in the leadership of Lingo Forum. I cannot have a statement in terms of support. But what I do is show you guys that I'm going back to our meeting and convey the information, and we'll have a communication ready to the minister in terms of support. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We now call on the Civil Society Council of Liberia.
For me, I would say I really trust this system. Why? Because I've been working with this system from the onset up till today. And I can attest, despite the fact from the very beginning there was these little problems with issue of some data not plugged in, and now it's upgraded. Then also it was like the same, in the sense you get all your legal documents. When you have all your legal documents, you place them in, then you either go to the office or you do it in your office, you download them and all, you are captured. The only delay there was the sector or the line ministries. When your sector clearance goes to them, they have to validate it, okay it, before it gets to finance. Before those in finance, we have to okay it before your certificate will be issued. Those were the delay then, but now the process also is the same, but it has been upgraded. First of all, the National Civil Society Council, as we all know here, has its own 15 office branch. I told one of our members to do the video recording when the developer was highlighting how it could be tested. The purpose of that was actually to be able to send the video to the 15 counties coordinators, so that they will not be hearing it from me, they will be hearing it from the developer and the Ministry of Finance, that this is what you do with this card, because after now I will be collecting more cards to be able to send to the 14 counties. Monserrado members, because we are member based, they all will receive their cards. But we have to think about those behind them so that they can receive theirs. I'll be collecting more cards to send it. So based on our work, actually, we have been doing this thing, and I think the National Civil Society Council is very happy over this system, this operating system. We are very happy. And for the international partners that are here, we beg you, go in there when any of our members come to check or solicit for contract, go in there and check for them. If they are a real bona fide member that has these certificates, please check them. The reason why we're saying this, there are some indicators that we too have received that we are not happy of. So we are appealing to you too. You all are here, we are appealing. It's just the same thing as when you decide to organize your institution, you go to LBRO. As soon as you register immediately in LBRO, your name of your institution is sent to LRA. So some people think once you register, it's done. No. Once you register immediately in LBRO, straight, you will not even be there, the system goes. So when you go to LBRO, the question they always ask you, where is your TIN number? They don't even ask you of your organization name. As soon as you just tell them your TIN number, you'll be sitting down and just log your TIN number. You will see your name of your institution, your photos, all your data will come out. Ministry of Finance also have that system, the NGO units. Because we too, we've been working with them. I am in their office after every 2-3 days to make sure all our partners are duly registered. So I'm appealing to everybody, please, this is one best, I don't know what to say, one best database that we will really applaud the Ministry of Finance for helping the NGOs to have come across. So based on us, I would like to say thank you. And I see TrueLiberia is there. We are also working with them. We would like to say thank you for this process. And we'll be visiting your officers regularly. Minister Alice, you know me. We will be visiting your office. So thank you all for this process, and may God help all of us.
Thank you so much to our National Civil Society Council of Liberia. We will now call on the Liberia NGO network, the lead, our own local NGOs, Liberia NGO network. Any representative here? Liberia NGO network. Okay. If no one representing the Liberia NGO network, then we'll move on to no one here representing. Okay,
Listen,
CSO.
I think last year I engaged the civil society and I asked this question the last time. You see, the reason why we are trying to synchronize transaction is to reduce what we call duplication and complementing development activities. I don't want to get involved with political structure, but I have to provide a policy direction to this. We have a civil society council, they have a National NGO network, all towards the same goal. I'm not seeing the other group here, but I want to encourage you to work together, that the voices from the bottom be heard, not divided. So I'm giving this opinion based on experience. You know, the reason why Liberian organizations sometimes we miss out a lot of good funding is because everyone sends silos and everyone tends to fight. And you cannot succeed in development finance with segmented group and people that don't have a strong skill to achieve bigger goals. So the more you get together, what you're going to be doing, I think the USAID before the departure, I spoke on the 4th Street with localization process. The localization of development starts with the structure like this. When you have a group, one structure, it helps to see how best to help. Those who are stronger will help the other entities that are weaker. And you build the capacity from the bottom up. Instead of you having different group fighting to have a position, if there will be funding opportunity, you might lose it because one group will have strength and the other one will not have the strength. And at the end of the day, the international NGO will end up implementing. So the essence of this exercise is to ensure that donors are not implementing. Implementing agencies are going to be implementing through local community-based and local NGOs. So you have that structure in place. As you look at the National Development Plan, we have the Country Development Plan, and from there, the District Component Council, the local NGO. So it helps to see how best to make development impact more visible and more transparent, and accountability start from there. So NGO unit, I don't think this is something that we need to deal with. Last year I mentioned it, we should not be encouraging this perpetually. CSO, co-chair, Vice President, please take the message back We are not stopping people right to associate. At the same time, development coordination is our paramount goal here at the Ministry of Finance. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister, for that clarity. The entry point, let me just make something clear, something clear to you. The entry point of the whole exercise for NGOs, though you are going to use the platform, the process is almost the same when it comes to the accreditation process, the entry point. First, you begin with the setup administration agency to obtain your sectoral clearance. Don't just go on the platform after you obtain your article of incorporation, you just go on the platform to log on. No. You have to engage the setup ministry to make sure that your program is aligned with the development plan. And once you get your sectoral clearance, you obtain it, then you can make use of the platform. So you are not jumping over the setup to just say, oh, well, the system is online and let me just go and use the platform. No. Then you will not obtain your certificate from online. So please take note. For much I can do, let me just call the Honorable Deputy Minister on the podium again to give vote of thanks.
I would
Director of AMCU. Honorable Director. Put your hands together for the Director of AMCU.
Thank you. All protocols observed. I want to extend thanks on behalf of our Deputy Minister and the Assistant Minister to our partners for taking up the time to come and observe this process. And we'll also be depending on you to give us feedback wherever we have to improve on the system. We'll be depending on your feedbacks because you are the one who will be using the system. So I want to say thank you again for coming, and I know we'll be calling upon you all when it comes to training to be able to use the system, right? So I want to say thank you. Thanks to our NGO folks for the hard work, and we're here to partner with you in the operation of this system. So thank you again. You're always welcome.
Thank you so much. So we will do a group photo